Hi Virgo, we're going to get into your reading. My name is Dawn. I'm so happy you're here. Let's go ahead and put those back in. That jumped out pretty quick, but if they're meant to come out, they will come out again. So no problem there. I want to get an overall and see what we're talking about. This is an interesting energy so far. Okay. Purity, ice. Is that a 13? A 33? Interesting. When I see threes, or especially double threes, wow, 33 was just on the clock as well. To me, that generally points to the idea of communication and cooperation with others, but most often with spirit or with your higher self. This horse here indicates some degree of freedom, of forward movement. This feels like the Four of Swords. This feels as if you've been in a bit of a holding pattern. 111 on the clock, which is 3 ones. It seems like something that you were being kind of pulled back from, held in time and space, is about to kind of take off with this sense of ease and this sense of freedom. Let's see if we can look at what is the challenge here. Let's see. Excuse me, Virgo, 1/2 second. Okay, let's see if we can get the challenge for you. What's the challenge here for Virgo? I'm hearing that song Toxicity. Preparation. That's what it felt like with the Four of Swords. Gifts from spirit. Wow, this is interesting because I'll tell you about the song in a moment. But here, this preparation card feels like the bottom portion of this purity card. It feels like the Four of Swords a bit, like you've been held back, like you know something is coming, something is changing, but there's this moment where you're just left to like worry or wonder about it here. And now the gifts card feels like this top portion. It feels like that communication with spirit, with your natural gifts coming to the forefront. Okay, this is a beautiful reading. Let's get into this a little more. The challenge is really this preparation. Okay, we're going to use this Deviant Moon Tarot, which I'm not actually guided to use, but it's coming in pretty strong here. The Two of Cups. So let me tell you, what's interesting about this, 333 on the clock, is I was hearing the song Toxicity, which I believe is from System of a Down. And then I started feeling this kind of cooperation between you and your higher self, between you and spirit. And here, when the Two of Cups comes out, it doesn't really make me think of a love relationship, although this could be an indication that's in your favor or that's coming. But this really looks like a blending of the energies, like a blending of the shadow side of yourself, which reminds me of that song Toxicity a bit. Okay, let's get into it a little more. This is really interesting. This preparation card is a 37, which is a 10, which means the end of a cycle, but also the beginning of something new. And that's definitely kind of this Four of Swords feeling down here. But that can be a really annoying feeling, especially for a Virgo, right? Okay. Let's look into this a little bit more. Tell me about the purity, the ice, this unthawing, this movement forward. What do we need to know? The Nine of Cups. It's you completely coming into a sense of self. It's wishes granted. It's the things that you've been wanting. The waiting and the wanting is starting to thaw and come to fruition. Now this is interesting because look, he's like a genie there. So there's something about, be sure that you're very, very clear about what you want. And I'm getting an indication to just reaffirm to you that it's okay to want, I'm hearing fame, or to want ease, or to want, there's something about 555 on the clock. There's something about your challenge being overcoming some type of internal guilt you may have for wanting. There's enough for everybody. You can want whatever you desire. You don't want that to come with this internal guilt I'm feeling though. So Spirit is saying, be really clear and put your order in for the life that you want, for the life that you deserve, is what I'm hearing. Tell me more about the Nine of Cups. What's the advice to move toward that? The Eight of Cups. That's beautiful. So the advice to get to the Nine of Cups is to go through the Eight of Cups. So look, she's turning her face from the things that don't fulfill her. This could be mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, any of those things. But she's saying, I'm no longer going to accept less. And this guy over here, moving from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups, now knowing what you don't want, you can define exactly what it is you do want. With this 10 here, it's very important. 10 is this preparation. And it's very important that you realize as you step into this new life, this new work, this new relationship, whatever that may be, that you make it very clear the things that don't fulfill you, and turn your awareness to that which you deserve, that which you desire. Okay. We're going to get one of these Monology cards, which is interesting. Didn't really think we were going to go here. I think that's part of the message, though. You may not... So Virgo, I'm really feeling and hearing your dreams need a practical plan. This is great. It's all going together. However, it's going to be really important. Why is that song coming back? Toxicity. I can't say that I know that song inside and out. I've definitely heard it quite a few times, but there's maybe a personal message in there for you. Okay, and the other thought's being taken away, so maybe we'll come back. Let's get into this Monology. Oh, I'm giving it back. Great. So the message is really, if you plan everything too intensely, Spirit can't come in and offer you the ease and essentially gifts that you wouldn't have scheduled or planned. Spirit's asking you to leave a little room for a miracle. Leave a little room. I'm seeing somebody weaving. I guess that's Spirit weaving these opportunities into your life, but not if it's overly planned. Be bold and make the first move. Work through your fears. The answers you need are coming, and a new start is coming. I don't normally take that many, but that's the request here. Today is a full moon. In the next 2 weeks, that means we have a new moon in 2 weeks. I would expect a lot of change, a lot of answers. With be bold and make the first move and walk through your fears, it really recaps what I was just saying. Put one foot in front of the other, make a practical plan, start to move forward. But I feel like some of the fear is just the fear of the unknown. So Spirit is asking you to give that up, to know that you are protected and provided for. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Let's see where some of this is coming from and we'll wrap it up. The base chakra and the third eye. So here's the thing. The first chakra deals with safety and security. And when we have challenge in the first chakra, it can be very challenging to see an easier future for ourselves. So my advice here is to get into the body a little more. If you're really up in your head, maybe that's a walk, maybe that's a run, maybe that's some dancing, maybe that's a headstand, I have no idea, but get into your body more and put action behind it. And then leave room for things to actually be easier and more beautiful than what you expect. I hope this was helpful, Virgo. Love y'all so much.